Alex, before we started, I asked if I may speak with your higher self. May I speak with your higher self now? Answer yes if you're able.
Yes.
Thank you. Alex, I've been trying to get you to come and speak with me a couple different times, knowing that we needed more work to do. And why is it that you're ready at this time to speak with me and work with me?
I wasn't ready before.
What is Alex's spiritual purpose? We're wanting to know about his angel self, Alexander, the angel.
He's bringing light, yellow light right now.
What does that yellow light do?
It's pulsing.
And what does the vibration of that light help with?
All that are around him.
How is he assisting those that are around him? Is it like when he walks into a room or just the people he's talking with?
Just being himself, he will make things better. People need him. They count on him. More than he knows.
Beautiful. We know that Alex works with the dragon. Would you like to have the dragon come and tell him more about the work you do together? Will he come, his dragon?
No, he's not ready.
Is Alex not ready or the dragon is not ready to work with him?
Both, no.
Are they just both too young?
No, he needs more time.
What should he be doing in the time to prepare for working with his dragon?
Meditating.
For how long?
10 minutes.
That's not awful. That sounds doable.
Very.
Can he do that, say, if he's just standing outside for like a walk around the block or something like that? Can he call that his meditation time?
Yes.
Is there anything that you want him to focus on during that time?
Breathing.
Okay. Is there something he should be thinking about while he's breathing? Thinking about his breath?
Nature and the open space.
Does his dragon work with my dragon as well?
Yes. They're friends.
Wonderful. Quannan works with me on a lot of these healings that I'm doing, and I am very grateful for his work and in assistance, along with the skulls. Is there anything that Quannan would like to say to either Alex or to me? Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anything else specific to Wendy?
No.
Okay, thank you. So Alex had reblocked a lot of the things that I had previously cleared with him in a prior session. Were those areas just not really ready to be open, or did he just use self-doubt and close them back up?
It was a defense.
What's the defense from?
People sucking his energy. Succubus.
Okay. Can you take a quick look? I have that he has implants. Can you tell me what those implants are, and then we'll address the cords?
His knees.
In his knees. What is that preventing?
Movement. Free movement.
Is that something that we can take out at this time?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and do that. What kind of light can we use to do that? And can you do that by yourself, or do you need my assistance as Archangel Raziel?
Green.
Green rays. All right, let's go ahead and do that now. Sending that to your knees. I feel that energy. Tell me when you're done.
Almost.
Would you like an assist from Quannan?
It's done.
Wonderful. Thank you. Are there any other implants? Do a body scan on him, please. Start at the top. Seeing anything?
No.
Wonderful. Good to know. I also have that Alex is ready for some upgrades. Can you tell me what those upgrades are?
Heart chakra.
Okay, beautiful. What is that? What is happening with that? With the heart chakra upgrade? Can you explain further?
Getting bigger, more capable.
So I know that I was gifted with girding to be able to hold additional light. Is this something that Alex will be needing?
No. He can hold all the light he needs.
So he came in at a higher upgrade version than I did, huh?
Yes.
Wonderful. I know that I have also been given a cloak to assist with some of my gifts. What kind of gifts does Alex have available to him on his cloak?
He's not sure yet.
Meditation first?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at those cords, please. Is he sending cords out as well as the ones that are succubus to him?
No.
So he's not giving away his energy, just people are taking it.
Yes.
Are these cords from this life or past lives?
In both this life and past.
In past? Are these cords that we're able to release at this time?
Yes.
Okay. Can we, before we do that, can we take a look at traveling down the road to the past life where the cord is attached to him? What past life is that from? Traveling through time and space, finding where that attachment came from?
The 50s.
What happened in the 50s?
He was a police officer. Bad one. He did things he wasn't proud of. He was making up for them. But his job is done.
Has he already taken care of that then?
He has completed his contract.
The contract is done? Wonderful. Where was he at during that lifetime?
Detroit.
What was his name?
Jonathan.
Did he have a last name?
Hello.
And when Jonathan passed, was it a tragic passing?
No.
Just finished his life?
Heart attack at 60.
Okay, let's go ahead and release those cords at this time to Jonathan. Going ahead and letting them go. No longer serving Alexander in this life today. Let me know when those are released. Finding forgiveness. Forgiveness to self.
Okay.
Thank you. Now that we've got a vacant spot from those cords, what should we fill that space back in with?
Love.
Okay, let's do that now. What are you using to fill that back in with? A color of array?
Pink.
Okay. Beautiful pink, swirling and filling in all those spaces where the cords were before. Are there additional cords that Alexander has attached to him that still need to be removed? So he's removed all the ones from this lifetime as well?
Yes.
And that was the succubus as well? Or was the succubus Jonathan's cords?
Cords.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Can you take a look at his emotional body? Are there areas that we need to work on?
Yes.
What needs to be done there, please?
Still more opening of the mind.
Opening of the mind.
But he doesn't count.
Can we do that at this time?
Yes and no.
Will he allow more?
Yes.
Okay, we'll take whatever he allows at this time. I know it was a struggle for me as well, so I can completely relate to that. Is there anything else that you want to tell him at this time on his path?
He's a good person. And he'll do good.
Thank you. We have been aware that Alexander is Alexander the angel. Is that who I am speaking with at this time? Is his higher self?
Yes.
Thank you for confirming. Were you indeed Alexander the Great?
Yes.
Would you like to tell Alex he's curious about any aspect of that lifetime and what you had gone through? Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Thank you. What was it like growing up, and what year was your life from?
I was telling him before. He was listening. It was very early.
What's very early? Like the 1600s, the 1200s?
the 800s, the time of emperors, and I was an emperor.
You were?
Yes. I wanted to see how far I could go.
Is that why you were conquering as far and wide as you were?
Yes. They couldn't stop me. I took what I wanted. I outsmarted them in every battle. But my armies, I sometimes regret that. But it doesn't weigh heavy on my soul. They knew what they were doing. They had contracts to fulfill, and I was the one to fulfill them.
That's understandable. And we've all played both roles in our lives, past lives, where we have either been the dark or the light, male or female. Were you married in that life?
Several times at once.
So you had multiple wives?
Or,
What were their names?
I can't remember for the life of me.
Well, it may have been several hundred years since the 800s.
Roxanne.
Roxanne. And did you have chariots, and how large was your army? It must have been tremendous.
10,000. I had soldiers on foot, on horse.
Are you giving Alex pictures of what that looks like in his mind?
He's trying to see them, but they're blurry.
And you had gardeners and...
I built many cities, named them after myself in a way. And I was still curious for knowledge then, and would build libraries.
Is that where Alex's love of trivia comes from?
He is very knowledgeable on many topics. So yes.
And how do you like this current role that he's bringing with the moving into the mechanics?
He will succeed. I'll make sure of it.
Thank you. And I know we're currently facing COVID, and the future seems questionable to a lot of people. What do you see in regards to that for the near future?
It will continue until people open their hearts to each other. In your country, politics is driving it. The country is split. All other countries unite.
Is there a plan coming forward that's going to change that?
In the near future, things will change.
When you say a near future, is that a 5-year near future, a 10-year near future?
2 years.
Will there be something dramatic happening? Like, I know a lot of times when something like a hurricane comes through, all of a sudden everybody's kind of on the same bandwagon trying to help.
Someone saying Hamilton. A hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain.
Who is that that's always giving Alex songs? Is that one of his guides, Alexander, or is that you?
It's me.
Were you a musician in your time?
Many. Bach, Beethoven, Mozart.
Did they come and play for you?
Yes, I would entertain many, and they would come from far and wide. I was an aristocrat. I wore lots of velvet. It wasn't great.
It was not. Yeah, I was going to say that must have been hot and unbearable.
Very hot, sweaty velvet.
Oh, goodness. And what about shoes at the time?
Heels. They were stupid.
Ah,
With buckles. They were not comfortable.
we could say the same of many women's shoes today. Why did you come and decide to come in as my child?
You needed me, and I needed you.
Did we share a past life together?
A few. You were still my mother.
Was I your mother to Alexander the Great?
No, that was Sheila.
Interesting. One of the skulls that I work with is named Sheila. Is it potentially any influence from your mother? I was told that it was from a connection to Australia. What's your music?
I come from a mountain.
Alexander, where actually were you born at?
I was born between time and space in the astral. I come from somewhere that's hard to describe.
So from the Galactics?
From the Galactics.
Is it like in Andromeda, Orion, Pleiades, Fandorian? Arcturian,
Andromeda.
Andromeda.
Keyway was my play place.
Ah,
I played on stars.
that sounds amazing. So how do you have such freedom to play on stars?
Its memories are like movies, video games, always looking at or from.
Is that why he also likes that game that he was playing the other night? Was it based off of maybe some of your earlier life with running armies?
Soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to be a soldier sometimes, but those soldiers have no consequences.
In the games?
Yes.
True, which makes it certainly easier to play.
They do not know the trying, and that can be good. Many of us are reliving, replaying other lives through games.
Interesting.
There is no harm.
It's experiencing, are you experiencing other lives other than this Alexander simultaneously to also experience that current or an alternate timeline?
Oh, left.
Guess he got done, huh?
Like felt weird up here, and then like I couldn't hear anything.
Just woke you right up. I guess he didn't want to talk about other dimensions.
I don't know. Yeah. I was trying to listen for him.
He may have gotten called away too. That happens too.